Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is just part 2 of our general Aries to Pisces life purpose to check in, work on, whatever's in the energy at this time. I'm going to start with Libra and go to Pisces, okay? I will timestamp in the description box. This will be for your sun, your moon, your rising, part of fortune, and north node, okay? So follow all your placements. All right, Libra, you have your overall energy for your life purpose, okay? So this could be energies around the life purpose, okay? Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you could be helping folks transmute energy in a way, right? All right. You also have yoga. So there may be some physical activity involved with your purpose, okay? And you have strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So maybe it's a relatable thing as well, okay? You may be coming across a lot of people that need help out of their situations, right? And maybe there's some sort of physical release, right? Or a physical transmutive property to it, okay? You have peacock. Beware of great pride. So there may be some ego-based issues regarding anyone you might be dealing with initially, and maybe you're going to be helping them transmute that, right? Because oftentimes pride and ego is really just stemming from a lot of fear, right? Seahorse, family matters. Could very well be dealing with situations involving families, maybe sort of I don't know, like family therapy, could be an example of that, but a different kind of therapy, right? You also have Pluto, transformation, renewal, destruction, rebirth, death cycles, black magic, struggle, power, taboos, and obsession. And this is definitely transformative. I definitely see that. Anything low vibrational, it takes a while to deconstruct or rebuild, right? So this could also be just a situation too where the individuals requiring that help, right, are going through some serious stuff. They could actually be having ego deaths or dark nights of the soul, and you'd be assisting with that. They could be handling more 3D matters, maybe actual deaths in their life or huge moves, okay? Huge cycles ending, and they're just going through it, right? And you'll be there to help with that and transmute that. You also have sun, leadership, happiness, creativity, confidence, spirit, ego, self-awareness, and expression. Okay, so you'll need that for this. You also have Scorpio. Check where Scorpio is in your placements. You might want to pay attention to Scorpio's timestamp also for more insight, okay? Again, with the transformation, secretive, obsessive, mysterious, intense, manipulative, destructive, jealous, primal, and lustful. So you might also be helping them get out of sort of some karmic energies as well and transform from that, right? Pulled from the past life oracle as well. You have the wisdom card, which is actually a unicorn. So this would be both discernment and your intuition. So you'll be able to pick up on this energy rather easily. Hopefully you can see that with the holographic. And finances. This should be something that brings in a lot of good money for you, okay? Now that could also mean that it might be an investment for them as well. So whatever it is you're doing may need a payment plan or something, right? Some kind of way to kind of help them be able to pay through it. This could also indicate a need to sort of think outside the box as to how to finance it, right? Get the capital that you need for it, okay? The animals that popped up before you are deer, agility, alertness, swiftness, stillness, gentleness, guile, innocence, grace, unconditional love, benevolence, and mistrust. So there could be some issues with that, with these family matters, right? That you'll be helping to kind of transmute. You could also just need to be still and gentle and patient. I'm definitely getting therapy vibes with this. Therapists usually just sit there and listen most of the time. And eventually, once they've gathered enough information, about the surroundings of the people they're dealing with, then they can kind of provide their insight. But that's what I've noticed. So, but in a physical way. So this would be interesting. This might be a whole new avenue, right? A whole new way to not just make money, but also to do light work as well, right? You also have skunk. And I realized I have space down here. Let's do that. You have skunk, asserting yourself, commanding respect, enhanced perception, Clair essence, aromatherapy. That might be the physical as well. That might involve that as well. Kundalini rising, attracting a lover, walking your path devoid of obtrusions. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull 4 cards from the Kipper here, just to see where you can look for more ideas or more insight regarding purpose, okay? Like how you can tangibly apply it, right? So take this how it resonates. For Libra Spirit. You have number 2, main female, okay? You could be partnering up with someone, or you are a main female. You could also just get into sort of an Empress energy as well. That's also what I see in this deck with the main female is the Empress. This deck sort of has Mother Maiden Crone vibes to it, with the people in it. And the main female to me is more like the Empress. Let's get 3 more, Spirit, please. There we go. 30, legal matters. So whatever this is may be contractual as well, okay? You might have to look into the legal system to see what you can do. There may be certifications or permits or something you need to apply for. Let's get 1 more, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Your sad news coming in. 14 breaks down to a 5. I'm seeing this more just whatever family matters are coming forward to you. You're probably going to be dealing with a lot of sad news, okay? There also may be a little bit of struggle getting legal stuff taken care of. I'm seeing that as well. And 13 breaks down to a 4, okay, with the rich man. I usually see the rich man as sort of an entrepreneur. He's one of the kings in the deck, I suppose. Could be a knight, even depending on their maturity level, right? But I'm really seeing them entrepreneurial. Maybe this is somebody that will be investing. Maybe there'll be a lack of that investment, right? So you're going to have to get really creative as to how you're going to put this together without capital, right? Or without as much capital as you would like, I would say, okay? It might be something that you're going to have to slowly put together, okay, over time, and at least build on it. And slow build will give you more time to gain more people to take interest in what you're offering, what services you're offering as well. Okay? Let's pull 1 piece from the Doggo Tarot. See what the puppies have to say. This could also clue you in as well what maybe mindset you'll be dealing with, okay? And if I see any placements in there too, I'll mention it. All right. Oh, speak of the devil. All right, we have immediately Libra, but it's justice in reverse, okay? Stick it right here. I'm going to put it in the upright so you can see it. So maybe you'll be dealing with injustices, right? Helping the victims of injustice. I'm seeing that too. All right, bias. There may be bias, reactionary, dishonesty, corruption, prejudice, injustice, and false charges. So maybe you'll be dealing with families that have been impacted by the legal system negatively, right? We are accountable for our own actions. Are you being honest with yourself? Now think of flip and switch the energy, right? Looking for the wrong individual to blame flies in the face of truth. Whether you're blaming others or keeping silent while others take the fall, allowing injustice won't make the world a better place. So maybe you'll be in a position to make the world a better place, right? By correcting those injustices, okay? Well, hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Check your other placements. Bye. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we've got. Did a little pre-pull. Your overall energy with the soul lessons is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being, okay? I see a couple things potentially for life purpose with this. Maybe be working with people that blame themselves and don't know how to do self-care, right? So that's one way. You could be teaching them well-being, right? Providing some sort of emotional therapy work of sorts, okay, as well. We'll see where this goes, okay? Ooh, you have environmentalists, so nature is going to be extremely helpful at this time. Protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals, okay? So maybe that's going to be significant in that situation, okay? You also have children, so that could very well be. You know, children don't know exactly how to emotionally balance themselves just yet. They're still learning, so they probably need assistance with that, right? And maybe there's a way to tie in nature with it, right? Helping, teaching, and healing children, okay? And you do have another animal there, Leo placement. You might want to check that, see if there's some more insight there. You have wind chimes, peace and harmony. And wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So maybe this really has to do with helping them kind of pinpoint what they want for themselves, right? And this could also just be that maybe you've got all these ideas, but you don't know how to put it together, okay? That's possible too. You have new moon, a new start, first phases, look ahead, pay attention to new people. They may give you some more insight, opportunities and experiences that the universe puts in your path, okay? You also have North Node, so this would definitely be part of your North Node. Follow that placement as well. North Star, life purpose, journey, karmic destiny, learning period. That may mean that you might have to learn some stuff in order to be able to put this together. Path, the challenge, fulfillment, and fruition. From Past Life Oracle, persecution and inquisition. And I can't get that to show on screen. There we go. And health, okay? So maybe you're dealing with folks that have had disadvantages with regards to their health in society, okay? So maybe the severely disabled and disadvantaged, right? Yeah, folks that have been just burdened by medical issues, you know, and this could be children, right? Or the children of family. So that could be that as well, okay? That could be a lot of things for you, okay? Then we have the fox, cunning, agility, quick-wittedness, diplomacy, wildness, camouflage, shape-shifting, and invisibility. So with this purpose, okay, there's going to have to be some sort of, you're going to have to maintain an ability to sort of just observe and report, right? Have some of that invisibility, sort of kind of look and see between the lines of everything, right? But at the same time, you are going to have to be able to kind of work around different people and sort of shapeshift to get everybody's needs met, right? I'm seeing that. That does take a bit. You know, you do need to shapeshift a bit with diplomacy, so I see that. You may be working with like a lot of different people trying to line things up to help these folks, right? Where it might get a little tricky because of bureaucracy or something, okay? You have rabbit, sensitive, artistic, clever, nimble, outsmarting adversaries by staying one step ahead, taking colossal leaps and sprinting into the future, heightened libido and procreation. I do see that with the children here as well, okay? So this could be foster care also. I'm seeing that as well, something having to do with that, okay? But more on the healing aspects of things, right? Involving nature. Could be that, you know, it's as simple as maybe offering a retreat like summer camp or something, right? To foster kids, something like that, you know, that could be helpful as well, right? As well as providing maybe some resources. You're going to have to look into all of that because there's a lot of components involved, depending on where you are in the world, right? No two governments are alike, all right? So let's get you 4 cards from the Kipper and see if Spirit can let you know what to be on the lookout for to get more insight regarding purpose, okay? You can start piecing it together more. What's in the tangible that you can look out for? 36, maybe significant, hope, big water, okay? I see that as oceans, emotions. I see that as hope. I see that as dreams. So maybe in your dreams, something long distance with that anchor there, having to traverse over big oceans, right? Let's get 3 more, Spirit. So maybe something in your dreams will pop up. It could also involve travel or be far away. Okay, 1 more. All right. Partnerships, contracts, that's what marriage represents. It could also just be dealing with, you know, marriage circumstances gone awry, 3, right? I see that immediately with a funeral. So that could be closures, divorces, endings, actual deaths, okay, passings. So maybe there's some sort of grief counseling involved as well. 19 does break down to a 10. And you do have prison. Ooh, okay, 29, 11. I'm seeing all kinds of possibilities here. Maybe families broken up by crime, right? In any way, whether it be on the victim side or the perpetrator side. Because I know that happens quite a bit. When one parent gets sent to prison, it really makes things complicated for the rest of the family, right? So this may be a situation where you'd come in and kind of provide some service, right? Transitional service. Oh, I'm seeing that. Transitional. Yes. Just thinking about like, oh, what are the parents going to do for the 3 months that they're dealing with court stuff and have to go back and forth, right? They can go to camp, okay? And while they're there, they can, you know, get their emotional needs met, you know, as well. So that could be something. You take that how it resonates. There's a lot of ways you can work it. Okay. All right. Let's get some final advice from the Magical Dogs Tarot. See if there's any other identifiers. With this, I like to go with the book, but I sometimes pick up on a few things beforehand too. So let's get 1 Spirit. Thank you. 8 of Swords. That's the 8 of Sky. Love this card. Typically, this is mental imprisonment, right? So there's a lot of emotional turmoil going on. Maybe somebody's trapped in their head. Maybe there's blame involved, right? This is also a card of Gemini energy as well, so I would check that for insights. And it's usually just feeling trapped, like being overwhelmed by too many obstacles, right? Here's this dog that's panicking, right? I mean, he could easily just leap over that wall, right? But he's being taunted by those birds there and distracted by, you know, things above him, right? Instead of focused on looking forward and seeing a way out. It's actually kind of interesting how this deck depicts it as well. Despair, feeling trapped, struggle, temporary setback, limited vision, okay? So maybe you'll be there to sort of lift the veil for these folks and kind of give them another way, right? To work through things. Your own thoughts are working against you. Feeling trapped is a difficult feeling, but if you keep a level head, there is a way out. Panicking limits your vision just as much as the circumstances around you. So maybe you'd be in a position to minimize panic too. And then you end up struggling more than you need to. Realize that this situation is temporary. I was definitely feeling temporary, right? Like going back and forth, and needing summer camp for the kids, right? Use your intellect, and a way out of the crisis will become clear. So maybe you'll be able to provide that for them, right? There you go, Scorpio. Hopefully that helps. Check your other insights, okay? Bye. All right, Sagittarius. From the pre-poll, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Maybe you'll be providing that with your purpose, right? Even like leading by example too, showing the way, kind of, right? You also have nutrition, culinary skills, healing, could be just about food, right? Let's see if I can stick that there. Again, with the freedom, you're free to do what you choose, so there's probably a lot of options to go with this purpose, okay? You have tree. I also see this as just being grounded in nature, rooted with your ancestry as well, so that may tie in somehow. But this could be dealing with families as well, okay? Or your family specifically. Maybe there's something in your family that will inspire you, okay? You have crown. Honor and respect will come to you, so there will be recognition for this. It'll be known. And then you have turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So maybe that would be an indication if there is some kind of insight you're going to gain. Might be somebody behaving stupidly in your family that you get it from, right? In other situations, it could just very well be that some of these energies will be erratic, okay, when they come to you for help, okay? Snow moon, transition, low resources, hibernation, embrace change, renewal, cleansing, soul searching, darkness, scarcity, make plans for the future, and rest. Okay, so thinking of the turkey energy, maybe this is the energy they're coming from. Low resources, right? Needing to rest. Maybe they're soul searching and they're at a loss, right? They could be starting an ego death, okay? Or just had a wake up and are in the midst of a dark night of the soul, and you'll be helping them with that. You'll be shedding light on their tunnel, or I should say rather, showing that they are the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Your soul has returned to learn many lessons, so maybe you'll be talking about lessons that they can be learning, right? Whatever it may be for them. We also have ships, which I see as a card of travel, as well as just traversing emotional waters, right? Long distance, could be about cruises, so if you want to make more of a tangible application of that. I'm also seeing here with this orphan card that perhaps some of these turkeys might be cast out energies, right? Like they're cast away. I see cast away right there. Shipwrecked, right? Left without a way, Schitt's Creek without a paddle, kind of, so to speak, right? Maybe they've been left behind. Maybe they've been orphaned. Maybe they're actual orphans. Maybe they're feeling lonely, right? And it's perhaps because they have a lot of regret from behaving stupidly, right? Maybe they spent all their money under whatever circumstances, whether it be materialism or gambling or something or drugs or whatever, okay? And they're on this new journey, right? I see that with the ships as well, okay? Recognizing some of where they've come from. And maybe you're going to be giving them sort of the keys to heal all of that, right? You have squirrel, balance, accumulation, preservation, expenditure, cheerfulness, carelessness, drive, instinct, and motivation here. So you could be helping figure that out, right? Getting them to learn their lessons and balance their energy out too. Food may be heavily involved in this somehow, okay? You also have pig, tenacious, steadfast, bold, independent, bringer of luck, prosperity, and wealth. Feast and celebrate in gratitude. Prolific creation, a time of great fertility. Planting those seeds, right? The pig I also associate with food too, just because they like to pig out, right? Maybe this person had behaved stupidly and overconsumed in some way, right? Depleted their resources, okay? Pig and squirrel could also, and turkey could also just be things, signs and synchronicities you can look for out there in the world and see if it's next to something or around an energy that might give you more insight as well, okay? So I'm going to pull 4 cards from Kipper and see where in the tangible world you can pay attention to, okay? Just observe to see what else pings for you, okay? Now this is usually just going to be for the upcoming week, like the past week, okay? So think of what you're doing around. It's not anything you have to pay attention to 2 months from now, but, you know, up in the next week, something will pop off in these areas that may give you some more insight, okay? All right. Number 1, a main male. So, masculine energy. I kind of associate him as an emperor, if you will. So he might be a boss. Oh, you got people coming out. Maybe there's a lot of people. All right. Partnerships, too. Let's see if it turns into a trio or... But the main male I see is somebody in their 30s, 40s, 50s, right? Next one up, you have card number 6, the good lady. She's sort of the crone, right? She would be like a high priestess. So you'll be dealing with some higher energies as well. Maybe you might be teaming up with them, or you could be one of these people, right? Be a partnership. We also have 28, breaks down to a 10, expectation. That's known as a 3 months patience card. So maybe whatever your purpose is going to need, you're going to have to build it up for 3 months and just kind of mull it over, see what pops up for you, okay? Maintain that balance. You might have to have your energy on point too. It's also a card of temperance. You have number 24, thievery. This could mean a lot. You could be dealing with folks that are on the receiving end of having losses. And that's what I'm really sensing at the moment, right? Victims of loss. But they could have stolen from themselves, right? If they had been behaving stupidly. All right. So, but you could actually be dealing with criminal folk or folks that are trying to, what's the word? Rehabilitate themselves. There we go. All right. So I'll go ahead and pull one from the Doggo Tarot. See what else we can pull from it and get the guidance at the end for you, okay? Maybe it might click for something around your energy that will give you an indication further what this is for you, okay? We have, okay, Ace of Pentacles. Lovely. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Might want to go check those insights, or you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay. This is a new start in the tangible. It's awesome. And it has longevity, okay? Typically, pentacles are years. So we're looking at least 1 year here. You also have 3 months of waiting to kind of mull things over, right? But this may actually get started within a year, okay? Let's see. Financial gain, opportunities, growth, renewal, and manifestation. So expect that, okay? Prosperity and abundance are at hand. Some lush gift of luxury, financial gain, or renewed physical wellness is on the horizon. The Earth Shield heralds new opportunities to welcome material creature comforts into your life. So maybe material creature comforts. Think comfort food. That's what I'm thinking with the nutrition there, right? Maybe there's going to be some sort of come up as well. All right. I'm also seeing someone's loss is your gain. This could be a karma thing. So if anyone's done you dirty, then you might be getting something in return from the universe for that. And it'll come in the form of this Ace of Pentacles for your purpose. Growth and renewal are paramount, but blessings come in many forms. Your life is fertile right now. It's a perfect time to activate the laws of attraction and manifest great things. Share your bounty with generosity and be grateful for all that the universe has to offer. Love it. There you go, Sagittarius. Check your other placements. Bye. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, part of Fortune, North Node. Your overall energy with lesson is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So your soul purpose may have something to do with expansion, of consciousness and awareness, okay? You also have trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Okay. You could also be dealing with a relationship with a woman. So you might be partnering up, or this could be you. You could also be tripling up. You have older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. So that would be an identifier for you. Okay. You have 11th house. So whatever's your 11th house, right? I would follow the sign for that. Okay. Friendship, groups, tribe, the future, common goals, collective creation, hopes and wishes, and humanitarianism. Humanitarianism. Wow. Okay. You also have Neptune, so go follow whatever your Neptune placement is. Dreams, illusion, fantasy, imagination, self-sacrifice, divine love, mirror, confusion, subconscious, empathy, and magic. So I'm getting soul tribe vibes with this and actually doing some master manifestation. And you may be traveling to do this, okay? That's awesome. Somehow travel's involved in this. All right? You could be dealing with another mother if you're a mother, or you're just dealing with a mother. That could be the woman. You could actually be partnering up with your own mother or a mother figure, okay? You see that? Okay. All right. I also have Atlantis here, and I see Atlantis is sort of like not just a connection to the past life of Atlantis. You know, that could very well be for you. There might be a connection there. Or a similar civilization, right, that may have been lost, right? But I see this as ocean, right? You've got the dolphins here playing along with the inner child. And I also see this as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. So you might want to check those placements. You could also be dealing with those folks as well, okay, in this process, whether it be 2 or 3 people, okay? Someone is a water sign, okay? This is also, that's also the element of your emotions as well as your intuition and your dreams as well. So there may be something super significant about dreams, okay? So trust your feelings and your dreams to guide your career path, all right? There may be more than one avenue to work, right? And that's why it's so vague. You've got Bat, discretion, perception, transformation, hypersensitivity, ingenuity, talent, astuteness, artfulness, and effectiveness. And you have Opossum, dreamer of dreams, more of the dreams, seer of visions, pause, create space for enlightenment, breathe, keep your plans and ideas private, know when to assert and when to play dead. These guys like to play dead, right? All right, so we're going to pull from the Kipper 4 cards, just more tangible where you can look, right? Where more of these things might pop up for you. Where you might find this woman and this older man, this mother, this water sign, right? Especially if you're going to have to travel, you might have to plan for it a little bit, right? And it seems like the possum wants you to do it in private. Secrecy, right? Alright. And I think it's more so that you can guide yourself to where you need to go, right? To your soul tribe, because I'm seeing that. Soul tribe, 11th house, consciousness, awareness. And the subconscious too, empathy, magic. Let's get 2 more spirit. All right. New meetings, new people. I see it. I see it. All right. 1 more. Okay. You have 10, journey. So there's your travel. All right. And journey typically indicates long distance. So you might be traveling to other countries. Or maybe it might be people from other countries traveling to you. That's a possibility as well. You can create friendship that way. You can create soul tribe that way. There's a lot of ways to do that. I met a lot of people that were traveling from all over the globe, just having a little Airbnb room and it was genius, and just met so many great people. Folks from Bahrain and Norway and China and Japan and like, oh, there was one person from, I forget which African country. I'm sorry. It wasn't South Africa though. I think it was on the west side of Africa, if I can remember. Oh yeah, there was another person that was from Somalia, even visiting. I thought that was interesting. So it could be something as simple as that, right? Maybe you have an extra room and you want to make some extra cash to save up for your purpose or to travel with. And along the way, you start meeting soul tribe people that are staying with you. They're coming to you, expanding consciousness, talking about things, that are more spiritual or woo-woo, right? And you're probably learning things too. There's also a learning when you travel as well. You may be picking up on new spiritual cultures you didn't know about that you can learn about. That I thought was interesting. Just talking to people about various things like that. Or like, what's it like in their country, Maybe they'll talk about their dreams with you and what they've learned and what their culture says about dreams, right? Stuff like that. So travel could be huge for you. 2, main female. I see this as an Empress mother figure, right? So this could be your mother, or you could be the main female in this situation. Take it how it resonates. You could be meeting a main female, okay? Number 4, a meeting. This is new partnerships, new friendships, new, people you're just meeting, your new acquaintances, right? The starts of relationships, the starts of friendships, the starts of work partnerships and collaborations, okay? Then you also have 10, which is 19, breaks down to a 10, a funeral. I see this more as like quick meetings. I think they're going to stick around, but because there's probably short term, right? Like it'll end before it starts and gets really heavy, right? So I do see this as more acquaintances than anything else, but they're still soul tribe, right? You'll meet them again, right? It's just, you're not going to be like besties living together, bosom buddies, right? It's going to be more like you're going to probably have to travel to see them and you don't see them frequently, that kind of thing. They could also be coming in from a funeral. That could be an identifier. Funerals may be an identifier. Funeral services, death, maybe they are psychics that deal with paranormal. I'm seeing that as well, just with the wreath and the remembrance and all the candles. Okay. I think that's a Kenora, actually, now that I look at it. So that may be an indicator. All right. Maybe they have a Kenora. So that's not a menorah, that's a Kenora. All right. So, candelabra. All right. So that may be an identifier for you at this time. Let's pull one last for Magical Dogs Tarot. See what else I can get from it, and I'll read you the guidance from it as well. That may clue you in. Could be an external energy in that as well. Ooh, immediately. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. In this deck, it is the Sky Guardian. So, there's going to be a sense of impulsivity. I already feel that immediately, like impulsive messages. Perhaps fast, quick messages. Could just be as simple as like emails or PMs or something. So maybe you're going to meet people online and talk about things and then actually make plans to visit. Or they're going to make plans to visit. Let's see here. Impatience, disorganization, recklessness, lack of direction. Haste makes waste, or so they say. Rushing through things doesn't always lead to the best results. So maybe your purpose will be about helping people maintain patience, right? So that they can be there to receive any awareness and consciousness in their dreams and such, right? The busyness might be hindering them. Yes, you have lots of energy, but with no direction, it's hard to get anything done, at least not done well. Focus your energy, and you will find more success. So maybe focusing of energy might be really pertinent to your life purpose as well, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Check your other placements. Bye. All right, Aquarius, your overall energy lesson. And this could be external energies coming to you for help, for your purpose, okay? This is all about your purpose. You have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Immediately what pops out is maybe just jealousy, challenges. There may be competition with whatever your purpose may be. You could just be dealing with jealous energies and maybe converting that. You have infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Perhaps the startup for this is not so expensive. That's a good indication. And it's something that will bring you money. I'll always like that. You have speaker, oration, okay? So you may be speaking, okay? You have success and rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over, but I'm more focused on the rainbow itself. Like you have all these colors available, right? There's a full spectrum of opportunity. That's what I'm seeing. And it's coming straight from the divine. There's so many avenues in which ways you can go. I would also check Taurus for more insight. Taurus popped up. Wherever it's in your chart will be significant. Fertile, self-indulgent, sensuous, right, patient, possessive, rational, loyal, comforts, materialism, food, and earthy. So there's going to be more of a tangible application as well. Maybe you'll be teaching by example through food or something. You have gibbous moon. You're close to achieving your goal. Final phase before completion. Some tweaking needs to be done. Pay extra attention, details, and focus. So that just may mean, fine-tuning any path towards whatever your purpose is, okay? You may know what to do. You may know what you might need, but you might need to kind of fine-tune a few things first, right? And it feels very schedule-oriented. So that may be the only thing, right? All right. From the Past Life Oracle, we pulled imprisonment or slavery, okay? So maybe there had been a sense of restriction. Oh, just hit me, dietary restriction. I'm thinking of food in prison, right? How it's limited, scheduled, there you go. Organized, maybe staff's involved. You might have a team that you're going to have to organize, right? For this, maybe you'll be talking at large institutions that serve food. Something having to do with Asia as well. There may be some sort of culture regarding food, earthiness, materialism, comforts, things of that nature that's physically applicable, right? That you can talk about subject-wise. Okay, I'm thinking, like Ayurvedic. I'm thinking Chinese medicine. I'm thinking, and I know there's way more. So that may be something you might want to look into. If you're already vibing with that, that may be the thing to go with, right? But some tweaking needs to be done. You might need to fine-tune the details surrounding that topic, okay? You have Lion, so also go check Leo, all right? Wherever that is in your chart may apply as well. Leadership, nobility, fearlessness, honor, virtue, intrepidity, I can never say that word, confidence, courage, personality, power, serenity, and patience. So you're going to have to work through it with confidence, just like a lion, okay? Be courageous, right? Take leadership, exercise calm, serenity, right? Then you also have Camel, Dragon of the Desert, Wayfaring Soul. Getting some travel vibes with this a little bit. Sure-footedness amidst the shifting sand, overcoming insurmountable odds, preparing for the journey ahead. Okay, so that's what the tweaking is. You might need to do some prep work, okay? Sort of get your hump filled up with water, right? Get prepared for a journey across the desert, okay? An arid environment that may not have the supplies you need, right? All right, so I'm going to pull 4 from Kipper for you. 4 separate identifiers of where you could look or what this could be, all right? All right, immediately 2. Number 33, murky thoughts. 33 could be significant to you. Murky thoughts really could just mean that maybe you're speaking to a group of people who have had envy, and challenges, and are feeling beaten down by life, they're just not thinking too positively, right? You might be dealing with some negative thought process and outdated beliefs, right? That's entirely possible. So you might have to prep yourself. I'm also seeing her sort of kind of look at herself in the mirror and give herself a pep talk, right? Do those affirmations. Affirmations. There you go. That might need to be involved in some way, shape, or form. 25, high honors. You will get recognition for this. I also see this as being divinely guided through whatever murky thoughts you've had about your purpose, okay? That could be it as well. Let's see what's next. All right, something official, card number 222. That's another master number. 2s and 3s are important. That's also choices and options and pairing up, as well as balance, okay? Maintaining a balance. But military is also a card of the official person. So it could mean anyone in an official government or mental health capacity. I mean, of course, there's way more than that, but it's usually a profession that's considered official and recognizable. The high honors could be there as well for that. So you may be working with official people, or this could be something where you are an official person doing it, right? You also have prison, 29, breaks down to an 11. 3, 2, 1 immediately with 7 in the middle. Okay. The prison I see could be, this literally could be working with inmates with the military next to it, right? Or formerly incarcerated, okay? I can see that as well, since prison is the last thing. But so it could be working within that system, but you could also be working on the sort of outreach kind of program as well. So it is on the outskirts. So that's why I'm saying outreach, right? That could also just be freeing people from their own mental prisons as well, right? Check your other insights for that. I do believe we've had the prison card show up quite a few times already. So let's get one from Doggo Tarot. Final guidance. Anything else I can pull from it? All right. All right. Creativity is going to be involved. You've got the Queen of Wands here. Miss Fire, alpha female of the pack. That would be Aries, Leo, Sag as well. Okay. So she's just passionate, creative, beautiful. So something that's just gorgeous. She's sure of herself. I'm trying to find her in this book. Hold on a sec, guys. Oh, yeah. That's right. Fire comes first in this book. So that's also, yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, feminine energy. Radiant, independent, intelligent, honorable, warm, successful career. So that could be an indication of that. Renowned, vitality, cheerful, fame, confidence, and magical. Okay? Your passion is ignited and you're determined to take your place in the limelight. So maybe this might make you famous. The speaker could definitely mean that as well. Okay? As a natural leader, you know what you want and go after it with intelligence and optimism. Since your confidence is tempered with your trademark magical charm, charisma, and genuine warmth, you are bound to live up to your ambitions. Those around you enjoy your friendly outlook and your courage. So you might actually meet some new friends along the way as well. All right? There you go, Aquarius. For all your other placements. Bye. All right, Pisces, your overall energy, soul lesson is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So your life purpose is going to be successful and be the goal of love. I love it. All right, you also have a spiritual teacher here. You heal with your classes, seminars, and sessions. So you may be teaching, doing some sort of teacher light work type of situation. It's in the same embodiment as sharing and healing, okay? So you be that kind of healer, all right? Time to decide, make a decision based on your heart's true desires, right? You have eagle, so pay attention to any eagles flying overhead and what's happening around you. There may be some more insight this week for that, okay? Triumph over troubles and obstacles. So there may be some challenges with this. There may be some obstacles, stop starts, okay? Just keep persevering. Major challenges to overcome. There's your mountain. Mountains could be significant as well. And kite, vacation. So you may actually be doing more respite with this process as well. Maybe you'll be going traveling to who you're going to be helping, okay? You have conjunction, empowerment, activates, intensifies, joining forces, focus, concentration, strengthens, prominence, and authorizes, okay? So whatever, perseverance is key here. You may actually be joining forces with others, okay, in the process, especially if you're going to be traveling, right? You know, you would need to coordinate a lot, okay? You also have third house. Whatever your placement is in the third house, go follow that as well. Mind, thoughts, whatever you're thinking of. You might have to coordinate on social media, communication, neighborhood, siblings, may involve siblings, or people you feel are siblings, like sisters, brothers, okay. Early education, you might have to get some education for it. Social activities as well, so you'll be able to kind of put things together. That's a whole heck of a lot. Neighborhood also tells me it's going to feel very like home, right? It's going to feel very village oriented. You could be working with soul family, okay? Which not necessarily are all your real family, right? A lot of people actually have karmics in their families, more than they realize. But this is more soul family oriented because you're going to be helping teach stuff, right? Perhaps you're going to be taking vacations where you're going to be in neighborhoods where you're going to help a neighborhood of people, right? In some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to see what else. Social activities. That could be just about anything. I love it. From the past life oracle, you have knighthood, so there's a bit of strength. You may have been a knight in a past life, okay? Protection is there as well. Knights are also communicators, okay? They are the mature communicators of the tarot deck. So I see that as well. There's going to be some communication and movement forward. Knights also work in teams, okay, groups, battalions, etc. You also have angels. Oh, you may be protected by some battle angels, right? Like angels with swords, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Archangel Michael is a good example, all right? So there could be an air of spiritual warfare, right? Or, you know, just people sending bad energy to you or attempting to anyway. Gossip, you know, that kind of thing. And that could be your triumph over troubles, your obstacles, and major challenges to overcome. And of course, anything you do on social media is going to bring in some trolls. So that's probably more likely what's going to happen here. But there may be something in a story that has something to do with these two that may be relevant to your purpose as well, that's outside of that, okay? You also have Panther, regeneration, shadow side, so shadow work might be important to learn about. Intensity, sense of adventure, enlightenment, truth, stealth, silence, and originality, okay? You also have dolphin. Dolphins are playful. There might be some really inner child oriented social activities. That's what I'm thinking, okay? Optimist, clear audience might be important. That could be part of your social activities as well. Spirit guides may be important. Star seeds may be important. You might be teaching a variety of things pertaining to spirituality. For everybody, it's different. Not everybody has become enlightened to their starseed origins or even their ancestral connections or their past lives or things of that nature. So you may have to be more well-rounded, okay? And that's probably why you have to join forces too. Okay. seeking truth. Okay. Getting the early education. I was looking for that. Okay. You might have to learn more about it. Joyous interactions of fun and play, sexuality. You may be also kind of teaching folks how to cleanse and protect their sexual chakra, which is their sacral chakra, okay, which is super important just for happiness and getting creative ideas and feeling content and getting your self-care and all of that, right? Caring for those less fortunate, embracing personal freedom and respecting others' choices, okay? So there's going to be a lot of, I'm saying definitely a Gnostic kind of approach with this one, okay? Or at least a more open-minded, right? So let's get 4. Or maybe you'll be joining with forces with somebody that's more inclined, to work like that, right? You might have to be a little bit, workable, okay? Let's get 4 from the Kipper. Areas of where Pisces can look in the tangible for purpose, insight, or clues, or come-ups, or money, or anything they might need. All right. I need more to go by here. Okay. Interesting. You have number 16, breaks down to a 7, with thoughts, his thoughts for this card. Typically, this is just pondering all the options, right? Make a decision based on your heart's true desires, okay? Your true authentic self. What you tap in and feel is for you. That feels of unconditional love. That's usually what it is, okay? Feels the most warm to you, right? So you probably are pondering a lot of options and ways to go. There are a lot. I mean, spirituality is not cut and dry and one size fits all, okay? It involves a lot of things because, we're tapping into our higher selves, and our higher selves have had thousands of past lives, and there's so many variables, right? So every person's going to be different in terms of how they tap in. So you might have to kind of explore a bit as well, learn a lot, just kind of expand your mental knowledge as much as possible. Get a gist, maybe not go totally crazy, because the thoughts card could also indicate getting a little stressed out by it as well, okay? So 23, court. Court's all about making final decisions, right? So you're going to have to decide how to go, where to go next. I do get the vibe that it doesn't have to be a permanent relocation. With vacation, that's usually a short-term thing, right? You might be popping around. It may be flexible, right? You might be doing like short travels, go on tour or something, right? Something along those lines. You also have 14, breaks down to 5, sad news. So this could just be the folks coming to you with whatever they're going through. That sad news could be somebody else's ego death, and you can kind of teach them by sharing your story, for example, right? Or talking about it, right? So this sad news may be opportunities, all these variable obstacles, the triumph over troubles, right? Could be various sad newses showing up as well. And you may be just communicating with folks online, right? Because that's like the easiest way to connect right now with regards to spirituality and, what everybody's going through. Kind of explore that as much as possible, and actually engage in, conversation about it as well. So, you may have an answer for someone else, and they might have an answer for you, right? Like you've had this burning question about something, one particular aspect of your journey, and they have had the same. So you're able to kind of exchange and barter thought, and learning and sharing. And you're also helping them to develop whatever they're doing for their purpose, right? Eventually it goes to the greater good. Okay. You also have card number 31, breaks down to a 4. And this is the bad health card, but I don't really see it as a bad health. It's just health in general. Could be short. An ego death could be considered a short illness. I can see that. But I also see this as more mind, body, soul alignment, overall health. kind of card as well in the tangible. So health could be something that is an indicator here as well. You may be connecting with folks that have had some challenges with their physical body in terms of tapping into their psychic abilities, right? They might not be able to get the earrings that they need, or because they have tinnitus or something. Or, they might have a nervous issue in their body that prevents them from being able to discern, I don't know, itch omens, for example, okay? Or temperature changes if they have like MS or something, right? So you may be in a position to actually share what you know about that and how to work around too, as well as to heal aspects, right? So let's get one final from the magical dogs. The Doggo Tarot. See what the puppies have to say. All right. Oh, how apropos for a Pisces. Okay. You have the moon in reverse. The moon is Pisces, so this is definitely you. And the moon's all about your dreams, your intuition. The moon in reverse could be that maybe there's some sort of spiritual blockage. Could also mean that you're just not seeing things or you're just in denial. If it's regarding health, it could also indicate addictions. There may be some issues with toxicity as far as your physical body is concerned. You could be dealing with others that came from that. That could be another indicator. I wouldn't be too surprised that a lot of recovering addicts are going through ego deaths and might need some help with that and need someone to relate to, right? All right. Let's see what else I see with that. You're also guided, right? You do have this dog has a wolf spirit by his side, okay? Also howling at the moon with him. Such a great card. I love this card. But in the reverse, there's power over fear, right? Enlightenment, calm introspection, mastery of subconscious, and psychic self-awareness. So there's definitely some development of that with your purpose here, okay? Don't fear the night. Search out the unlit corners of your subconscious. And we do talk about shadow side here, okay? With Mr. Panther. And there's a lot of inner childhood being mentioned here with Dolphin as well, where a lot of fears can come from as well. So you might be helping others and they help you as well. You're joining forces here and having a good discussion, right? You're finally able to cast some of your anxiety aside. Dare to dream. To stop dreaming is to give up on an important part of yourself that makes you vibrant and innovative. Okay, so that might be vibrant and innovative. I wonder if a lot of color is going to be involved. Okay, do you see a lot of color here? There's tons here. Okay, full rainbow. All right, there you go, Pisces. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other insights as well. Especially what's in your third house. That's the main one I'm seeing right now. You could also follow Cancer as well. Okay, because some do read the moon as Cancer if they go astrological, right? So I'm just looking at the moon there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, there's no other placements there. And if you see any eagles, of course, if you see a panther or dolphin out there in the world, pay attention to what's going on around you. There may be some more insight there as well. Okay? Bye.